Hey guys, my name is Arun and welcome to my YouTube channel BEATthePTE. In today's class, we'll be discussing about 4 different topics on the PTE academic exam which are crucial for your next PTE test. So in today's class, we'll be discussing about reordered paragraphs, and we'll be covering reading fill in the blanks, reading and writing fill in the blanks, and listening fill in the blanks as well. So make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell notification icon so that you'll get updated as soon as we upload videos every week. So coming to the good stuff, guys, let's start off strong with today's lecture, which is going to be about reordered paragraphs. So on your test day, you'll generally be facing a screen something like this, where you'll be given generally around 2 to 3 questions of this type. And if you have attended my first class, you will come across, I've mentioned to you guys that these 2 to 3 questions contribute to around 25 to 30% of your entire reading section of your PTE academic exam. So for students who are struggling in their reading score, and if they're getting really low points in the reading section, this is a question that you guys need to concentrate on. All right, so generally what I always advise my students is, for each question, I want them to prepare for at least 2.5 to 3 minutes at max. That's like the worst case scenario, but generally I always encourage my students to finish off each question within 2.5 minutes. But if you are a premium subscriber to our classes, we will be focusing upon all the repeated questions that are being tested recently on the PTE academic exam. There are around like 30 to 35 questions which are frequently being repeated on the PTE exam. If you can practice those and nail down the concepts that we're going to discuss, that we'll be discussing today, you should have no problem cracking any new questions that will be coming on your exam as well. All right, so I only have 3 golden rules, guys, which helped me crack this sort of exam. Is you need to understand how the PTE reorder questions are going to be assessed on. Step 1 is to locate the number of pairs. What do I mean by this? Generally, you need to understand basically that in PTE reordered paragraph questions, you'll be assessed in terms of pairs, right? So let's just have a look at this question. Here, how many sentences are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And how many pairs of sentences can you make with these 5 groups of sentences? So as I've given you in the previous page, n minus 1 is equals to the number of pairs. So let's have a look. So what is the n here? It's the number of sentences. So 5 minus 1, here you have a potential of making 4 pairs of questions for this possible answer. So why am I focusing on pairs, guys? Because here in this question type, PTE scores you based on the number of pairs that you make for a particular question. So let's just have a look at this. Suppose for this question, right, if A, B, C, D, E is the right answer, or is the right sequence that these sentences needs to go in order for you to get the perfect score for this question, right? So how many pairs are being formed here? AB, yep, BC, yep, CD, and DE. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 pairs. So let me show you something that's interesting, right? So what if I, for mistake, like I had a confusion between whether B went first or C went first in the exam, and let's see how this would go. So for example, if the correct pairs for an hypothetical question is A, B, C, D, E, and for some confusion you are not able to locate the correct sequence of pairs, instead of A, B, C, D, E, you might have put A, C, B, D, E. Let's have a look at how PTE will evaluate this option sequence. So AC is not a pair because AB is supposed to be the right pair here. All right, and CB, is this a pair? No, it's not a pair either. Is BD the correct sequence of pair? No. DE, yes. So out of 4 possible right answers, you could have only formed 1 out of 4 pairs. Here where you would have gotten 4 out of 4 pairs, you would have gotten a really good score on this particular task. And here you would have only got 1 point out of the possible 4 points which you could have nailed if you had got the correct sequence of right. So that's why I'm telling you guys, you need to focus on the sequence of how each sentence fits in accordance with the other sentence. All right. And the second step is to skim and locate the topic sentence. So what do I mean by topic sentence? Topic sentence is sort of like an introductory sentence where the sentence can stand by itself. So if you take the sentence out of those sequence of sentences, you will know, like if you read it out, you will know that that sentence can stand by itself without the support of any other sentences. Yep. So a good example of identifying these sentences is definitely a sentence which does not have any discourse markers. So discourse markers like moreover, however, therefore. So obviously if a sentence starts off with these or has these in them, it's most likely it's not going to be the topic sentence of that reorder paragraph question, guys. And sentences which contain pronouns like she, he, it, they, them, most likely won't be the topic sentence. Unless, guys, just remember, unless what the noun, if the pronoun is describing a noun and if that noun is present in that same sentence. So let me give you an example. If you say that, for example, Rune is in the hospital and he's looking after the patients. Could this be a topic sentence? Probably yes, because it has the noun Rune, which is me, by the way, and he in the same sentence. As a result, there is a possibility that that can be the topic sentence. And the third step, guys, is to locate the keywords. This is a secret step that I leave it for my premium classes, because these keywords will help you analyze these sentences and it will help you match the sentences that go together, and which will ultimately help you in locating the pairs, right? So let's just tackle one of the most frequently asked questions that are being asked in the PTE academic exam. This is one of the favorite questions of the PTE test makers, guys. So I'll give you guys a good solid 3 minutes for you to go through these question, and we'll go through the answers together, and I'll show you how I solve this sort of question if I get approached or if I get this sort of question on my test day. All right, guys, your time starts now. I'll give you 3 minutes on the clock. Let's get this started. All right, guys, time's up. Let's have a look. All right. So step number 1, let's identify the number of possible pairs that you can find out of these 5 questions. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sentences, right? So out of 5 minus 1, we have a possibility of making 4 pairs. So let's get on making these pairs, guys. So first we need to locate the topic sentence over here. So let's go through all these sentences and try to locate the topic sentence. Yep. So let's just have a look at the first option, that is says it depends on how specialized they have become during the course of evolution. It, pronoun, okay. They, what is that differing to? So this this cannot be the topic sentence, guys. The non-specialist, however, the opportunities of the animal world can never afford to relax. The non-specialist, however. So if you guys if you guys are one of our premium section members, we would have gone through locating the keywords. Here, however, is known as a discourse marker. So it's most likely not going to be the topic sentence for this reorder paragraph as well. So long as the anteater has its ants and the koala bears has gum leaves, then they are satisfied and the living is easy. Okay. Could be a topic sentence, but not a sure, 100% sure. Let's go to the next section. Next sentence. All animals have strong exploratory urge, but for some it is more crucial than others. All animals have exploratory urge, okay, but for some it is more crucial than others. But that it has its noun in the same sentence. This can also be a possibility, guys. Yeah. If they put all their effort into the perfection, it started off the sentence with they, so most likely it's not going to be the topic sentence for this one either. Yep. So out of these 2 sentences, we should be able to locate a topic sentence. So which one is it going to be? Is it going to be this one or is it going to be this one? So let's have a look at the other one. So long as the ants have his ants and koala bears having them, they are satisfied and the living is easy. Yes. But do you think that it can serve as the main introductory part of the sentence? No. So it's talking about animals, right? Anteater, ants, koala bears, leaves. So all of these are a part of animals. Yeah. So this is most likely going to be the topic sentence. So we'll put down this. So D is the starting sentence. So all animals have an strong exploratory urge, but for some it is more crucial than others. Okay. Topic sentence. We nailed this down. So let's get this striked off. Yep. Okay. Next. So it is more crucial than others. What is it talking about? It's talking about the exploratory urge. Yep. So let's see which sentence best fits this urge that the animals have. Yep. So let's look at the first sentence. It depends on how specialized they have become during the course of evolution. Could this be it? Maybe. The non-specialist course of evolution. All right. Okay, and it depends upon the course of evolution. So here, the last topic about this sentence, during the course of evolution, like they're evolving. Based on the evolution, the urge depends upon that. All right. Let's have a look at the next one. Next sentence. All right. So this has been done as well. Okay. So we have 3 more sentences. We need to find the order for this. Trust me, guys, I'm just trying to break it down for you, how I would analyze this. But the number of questions that you practice, you'll get the hang of it, and you should be able to crack it down within 2 to 3 minutes at max for these sort of questions. All right. Okay, so it depends on how specialized they have become during the course of evolution. Yep. if they have put in all their effort into the perfection of one survival trick, they do not bother so much with the general complexities of the world around them. Could that be it? Maybe. The non-specialists, however, so where did how special? It depends on how specialized they have become during the course of evolution. However, yeah. So there is a leap of faith in between this sentence and this sentence. So this most likely cannot lead to this sentence, right? Let's have a look at what comes after this sentence. It depends on how specialized they have become during the course of evolution. So long as the anteaters. Similarly, you will be missing some sort of idea or a gap in the flow of this idea. So most probably it's going to be if they. Okay. They, what do they mean by they? Animals, yeah. Have put on all their efforts into the perfection of one survival trick. They do not bother so much with the general complexities of the world around them. So this can be the next sentence. And we need to find the last two pairs, guys. It's going to be a little bit typical, but we should be able to get this through. We need to identify whether B or C comes through first. Yeah. So as long as the animal eaters has its ants and the koala bear has gum leaves, then they are satisfied and the living is easy. Okay. So let's have a look at this. If they have put in all their efforts into perfection of one survival trick, they do not bother so much with the general complexities of the world around them. Yep. So they're trying to get perfected, the animals. So if they are perfect in one sort of survival trick, they don't need to bother about the complexities. Yep. All right. So the non-specialists. Again, we're jumping into conclusions here. The non-specialists. Could this follow this sentence after this? However, the opportunities of the animal world can never afford to relax. Opportunities. Okay, we haven't discussed about opportunities at all. This can be the next probable sentence because so as long as it's a part of the flow of the idea, guys, if they have put all their efforts into perfection of one survival trick, they, okay, what are they referring to? Animals, okay, to bother with the general complexities of the world around them. So most likely it's going to be the animals, right? It's giving an example. So most probably the example should be after this and the last sentence should be going to be B, because it's like an hypothetical conclusion saying that, all right, so these are the specialists, these are or the animals which are like specialized in eating one things, but the non-specialists. So it's going to a different topic, guys. So the non-specialists, however, the opportunities of the world can never afford to relax. Yep. So the correct order of the sequence is D, A, E, C, B. So put down in the comment below whoever has got this order correct. Do practice this question, guys, because it's being frequently asked in the PTE academic exams. All right. And that's about the free trial for today. And all the premium class members, we will be sending out an email link for the premium classes. We will be starting off within 10 to 15 minutes. Generally around 15 minutes from now, we'll be starting out our premium classes, guys. And for our new visitors, guys, we do offer 3 different packages for our students. We offer a $30 package, $50 package, and $120 package. Here, the $30 package will give you access for 2 weeks of all our online classes, along with the question bank material, along with the frequently asked questions, which are being repeatedly asked in the recent PTE academic exam. Here in the $50 category, we will be giving you access for 4 weeks for all the material and the live classes, and for the $120 package, we will be giving you access for 12 weeks, which is 3 months for you guys to prepare for the PTE academic exam. So generally, if you guys are like, for students who are already prepared for the exam and like appearing for the exam in order to get their perfect score, this is one of our flagship programs. And if you have an ample amount of time, and if this is your first time writing the PTE Academic exam, I would prefer you to guys to get the $120 package, because you'll have ample amount of time and exposure to this material for a longer period of duration, so that the chances of you getting these questions is highly likely if you go through 3 months program. All right. And that's it for today's class, and enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Thanks. Peace.